All right, welcome back to another weekly watch list session. Hope you guys enjoyed your long week. Ready for a fresh start. Another new week. Pretty much the last week of February. I mean, we do have a next week, but I mean, this February is it's a short month and it's been super, extremely dry and oh man, this month I can tell that enough. I was expecting more activity on the February, but hey man, you gotta understand it's a cycle. Cycle can change. You gotta adapt yourself and all those stuff that you need to know. But anyway, we're going to have a short watch list this week. I did not put too many stock on our watch this week, as I expecting to hopefully see new tickers and new stocks showing up with a better volume, with a better setups. I couldn't stress enough about all these DC setups and barely a volume or barely a trade could be made. I mean, last week was a tremendous one. I mean, I cannot say that enough. But anyway, I mean, this game is about being a survivor, being a person that can always be smart and take the money as much as you can. If not, just sit back, don't even touch anything. It doesn't exist. The volume just doesn't exist, and you don't want to mess around. You don't want to fight with the algo. You don't want to fight with the smart money. You want to jump in the trend. You want to know where exactly all those smart monies and algos are focusing on. You want to be on that side and make sure that you can put your money in it, and also you make money, as long as we know they made money as well. But to keep it short, I mean, we had a long week. I decided to do move our weekly watches from Sunday to Monday, as it's President Day, and we're we have this holiday. So hope you guys enjoy your weekend and ready and all that. So before I start, I want to kind of talk about a little bit of, I don't know how many times I talked about this. If you want to become a trader, at what stage of life that you are in right now. I mean, people reaching out to me and asking me a question and telling me, "Hey, I wanna trade. I wanna, quit my job and just mainly focus on this." And I understand that. I came from the same position as well. I mean, the same situation. But you have to understand. You need to put it in a perspective, and every person in their life, every person are different. So you can't compare your lifestyle with someone else. You can't copy someone else's life to your life. I mean, that is not okay. That's definitely something that you should not do. But I know people reaching out, they want to start, they want to just focus on, trading. But I understand the frustration that they might have, or they're too stubborn to move into that level. That's why I want people to be very cautious, and I always said, I think in my few other videos, I don't know if it was a weekly watch list or I already post another video just specifically for this matter. Um, I will probably, if not, I would have to be more active, post more video for you guys. I know I'm trying my best. I'm not really a huge of a media guy, or posting on social media and stuff like that. But I'm doing my best. I want to put out all my knowledge, and my experience and give it to you guys. And that's why I'm finishing up the course, so it would be very helpful and ready for you guys. And honestly, I don't really care about, I mean, there's tons of courses out there that you might get. There's tons of things out there that you might get. But I mean, if those stuff really works for you, that's good. The stuff that I'm talking about in my course is very my situations. It's just the situation that I started, and my thoughts and my experience, and also I combine it with rules, regulations, and strategies and all that. So it gives you a better understanding, hopefully, to really start off. But on the other hand, I was saying that if you wanna, like, I see these people, they wanna become a full-time trader. I don't suggest anyone to start off as a full-time trader or quit their job or anything like that. I think you should probably know that by this time. Most of the experienced trader will tell you the same thing. You should always have the mentality of using a money that you can afford in order to trade. That's why the part-time trading is definitely very beneficial for you. So keep that in your mind. Don't really try to quit everything and focus. I mean, if you, by all means, if that's something that you want and you're okay to do that, that's great. I mean, if you have you're secure for your next next 2 years at least, because you're not gonna see that much profit in your first year. Definitely, if you're just starting, you're not gonna be profitable. But there is a way that I know people that learn so quick, understand so quick. They stick to their rules. They have their own strategy, and they become profitable much sooner than me and so many other people. So it's something that you got to keep that in mind. But in reality, you have to. It's not about just the numbers and strategy. If you lose yourself in those area, you're not gonna understand psychology enough. So that psychology will definitely wipe you out of all your gains that you achieved. So anyway, without further ado, let's get it started. And once again, keep that in mind. This is all about educational purposes, no investment advice or anything like that. And if you don't like it, you can just quit this, move on to another video or whatever. But if you want to learn, keep on watching. So this week, last week, I was watching mainly. We had so many stocks that were running on a very tiny volume. I think the average volume was, I think the max stock that we saw was INZI, that has, like, I don't know, maybe 20 million or something. Few others, and it wasn't something that I wanted to focus on because all the stocks were so choppy. I didn't want to stick into the choppiness. And you know what happened when you stick to the choppiness and low volume stock? You get burned out. You're not gonna make any trades on the long side. Possibly in a better position. Your gains are going to be very small. Your rewards are going to be small, but the risk was much higher than you expected. I think if I want to put it in the scale, the risk was you're risking 50-60%, and your average run up would be probably just a 10 cent or 5 cent. So that is something that I wanted to avoid, and that only comes with the D setups. That only comes with the C setups. So I don't want that. I don't like those stuff. But hey man, you gotta find those stuff that really running, and if you can make money out of it, then that's all matters, and you gotta just move on. Don't get frustrated. And pretty much we had super slow pre-market, dry, extremely dry, and then at 9 a.m. We had activity, and from 9 a.m. to 10:30, I would say, because I was tracking all these all our top watches when I send out those top gainers and top loser. If you pay attention, you will see that the top four were mainly from Monday through Friday. We had only one or two stock above $2. And those two stock above $2, they only have an average like maximum 3 million or 4 million or something like that. That range. That is something that I don't like to see. When the stock is on low float, stock is on 7 million or 1 million shares float, and the stock is only trading 3 million throughout the day, that something is up. That something, it doesn't make sense. There's not enough trader out there, and you gotta just go very small. That's the thing. You gotta size down. That's what I did. You gotta size down, go very small, tiny position, and tiny profit margin. That's it. You gotta focus on that. But yeah, pretty much dry the entire pre-market, and then from 9 a.m. through 10:30, 11 market open intraday. We had activities. Those are the time frame where you wanted to just focus on and make your trade, and then that's it. After that, I've seen stocks were just super choppy through the afternoon, extremely dry, just trade sideways, barcode activity. Those are the things I hate, and those are the things I want to avoid. I don't want to sit around throughout the day and just watch this paint dry and do nothing. So, doing nothing is better than doing something with those stocks that trading on the very, very relatively super low. But what I was watching, mainly through last week, it was this OCUL. We had this news came out on Tuesday. Ocular Therapeutics shares jump on favorable data from intravitreal implant study. I can't even say that. In wet AMD. So I can tell you enough that the news wasn't something that trader would even consider. Although we had the run from we had the run from Tuesday. Stock where jumped from pretty much in the pre-market and $4 maxed out to $6, and I kept the range after it reached to that level, and I was posting to the chat that if you guys pay attention, that OCUL was my number one. OCUL was my number one, and I wanted to see this thing continues, and surprisingly happened to continues on the next day, which was on the Wednesday. But volume, man, the best volume that we had was on Tuesday, obviously, because the press release came out, and then fade out, the dilution came out, and then some range hold at the 522, hold that higher low kind of setup, and then mix that with the afternoon drop. Let me pull up the 5-minute chart, probably have a better look of it. Just these lines. yeah, and then I made the trade on the long side. I made a trade on Tuesday, scalp. We had a better volume look. Wednesday it tried, and then Thursday, it really tried best on a super. I was looking at it on a very low volume to just hit that mark, hit that new high, and fade out and start just death cross. And this was the opportunity for. This was a sign that shows that stock is going to be under VWAP, and the orange line is a VWAP, and that happens. That happened through the afternoon. Bye bye birdie right here, and the next day, the first day of the short opportunity was on Thursday. I shorted, but stock really trying to hold that 560 550 range. That's what I like. Yeah, that's why I put it back up on Friday. It was very choppy. I didn't even look that much on it, and I was just paying attention to the volume, which was not there. But on Friday, the stock is perked back up a little. So I have this OCUL. I think there is some room still left on it. 460, 650. It is a natural resistant, but I do have other level on this one, 662. I have 734. So I think that 7 range above wouldn't be out of mind. I think it is very possible to reach that 7 level. That's why I put it up there to keep it on watch and see how this will plays out on Tuesday. But yeah, that's it. That's the only day trade the stock idea that I have for this week. I don't like anything else on we had from last week. I don't want to really put it up there. But yeah, on the back pocket I have AM. Keep it on. Keep watching that. I think there's some opportunities over there too. On the both side, I do have this MVLA. I think this is an IPO, so it really it's a very quick one. It's still have some some stuff going on, I guess. That's why I put it up there, but I'm not really too sure about this, to be honest with you. I don't think we would see much. The stock is on lower float, and it's IPO. So my expectation is just insiders try to release as much as they can. They just want to get rid of it because it's been over. I believe. Let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not gonna really talk about this. So let's see. If there's a lockup period, we're not gonna see much more activities later on. So, but I still have it up there. And then INZI, have this one on the back pocket. Even though the stock, crushed down, really had this tough resistance at 270, I believe, 270 level. Oh, sorry, 370. Where was he? My apology. This is yeah, $3 range. I think we had this few ticks up there and then just failed to break in and then crush back down. But I'm looking to see if there would be any fresh volume, but hopefully we're not gonna really deal with this old tickers. We're probably gonna get better tickers out there and trade with them in a better manner. But this week I set up a new swing trade ideas, so hopefully what I'm looking for will happen. I'm looking for this BKI. This is a software company. It does have a lot of good fundamental out there for those people that are really reading filings and looking at the financials. This is stock. They're profitable. That's the first thing I looked at, and I think the range on this stock, it's very close. and they have earnings coming up. When it's by the end of the month. That's also something to keep that in mind. For the past few earnings, um, they had a good report on their earnings. So that I'm looking forward to this, to swing this through the earning, and I know it probably going to be very risky for that level. So that's why I want to be very cautious. Just watch how this is stock trend, and on the technical side, I think we at the highest. So I'm looking for this lower level for an entry, possibly small position before the earning, to see how that goes, and then if the earnings came out as expected for them, I'm probably gonna add to my position and then write this up. I think there's room to that 69 level. That would be my kind of max target, 70, to see how this goes. It's probably gonna be very short swing. I don't want to really mess around with it. I'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna have that stop really below that 59, I mean 60 level. I don't want to really risk too much, and I want to be very cautious. So this is our, I know a lot of you guys are loving swing tradings and stuff. I haven't put it out there for swing trading because I couldn't really see anything. And I think this one, even though it's a very high float, it does have 150 million float, and the average volume is it's super super low compared to the float. It's roughly around 900,000 900,000 volume. So expect this slowness on this one. Don't expect this thing can really move quick. I don't have that, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that's it. That's our short weekly watch list, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys benefit from all these stuff that I'm talking about. And if you have any question, you want to really level up your understanding, how to read things, how to strategize your trades, I offer my mentorship, so you can reach out my team or reach out myself. You can email, and you know how to reach out. I'll put it in the link below, so you can set up a call as well. Anyway, take care, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And what else? Yeah, that's it. Looking forward to Tuesday trading.